Now moving on, Shisha smokers that were arrested recently in a joint operation by the police and the Uganda National Health Consumers Organization have today been brought to court, tried and convicted, sentenced with a fine of 200,000 Ugandan shillings by Grade 1 Magistrate Adan Gachiaro and Edith Mbabazi at Makindye Court.
Forest in Muyenga, Deportion 7 in Kabaragara, ended with several smokers being arrested. Today, the convicts have been pleaded guilty before the Grade 1 magistrates Paz Edis and Aran Gacharo, and these pleaded for course unions for eligible sentence, being first-time offenders and being the family breadwinners. Grade 1 magistrates Paz Edis and Aran Gacharo, upon entering the suspect's plea of guilty, they convicted them and sentenced them upon their own plea of guilt. While the magistrate was reading the sentence to the convicts, they told the convicts that the sentences of the convicts should serve as a deterrent measure to the public that intends to engage in smoking tobacco, not only being harmful to the health of the public, but also being a banned product. Modest Bita, legal officer of the Uganda National Health Consumers Organization, says that they're to extract the judgment and use it as an evidence to sue the bar owners over selling shisha to ensure that they pay a fine of 20 million and as well as their legal fees.
To extract judgment, or rather, judgment, and then we proceed against these particular bars. We are putting them on notice that they should desist from selling shisha because it creates debilitating effects to human life. Of course, tobacco also has effects on plant and animal life.
He called upon the police and KCCA to move on with these operations to ensure that shisha smoking is totally abolished in the country.
These shisha operations should continue. We, as the tobacco control advocates, we are going to continue to engage the various police stations because we conducted studies and we know which particular places are carrying out this prohibited act. We are going to, of course, continue to lodge our complaints to the various law enforcement agencies.
Meanwhile, Dr. Farquata, the National Focal Person of Tobacco Control under Minister of Health, says that the reason why many of the convicts were the foreigners is because they copied up the habit from their countries, bringing it to the country Uganda. He commended the operation, saying that it is to continue.
Ugandans love copying. Shisha is not traditionally something that has been done in our country. It is a copied behavior. It is something that people are copying from other nations. For instance, Somalia, we are seeing quite a number of Somalis who are country. For me, I am happy. Actually, people have been coming to me and telling me that your law will not bite. You have nothing to do about these guys. And they're even telling us how we are doing it irregularly, that why are we going to certain bars and not every bar. One thing that I need to tell you is that we cannot be everywhere all the time.
Richard Baguma, Executive Director of Uganda Health Communication Alliance, commended UNHCR for the operation from where 9 people have been convicted.
Who have spent years campaigning for public health in this country, particularly the poison, the death and disease that is brought by tobacco use, and the blatant abuse of the tobacco control law by those who think they are untouchable. This is a milestone. It is a milestone for this country and for public health. And we only hope that this can serve to push for the realization of the public health.
Julius Mhomza, Dream TV News.